Imagine being the most dangerous man in the room, but the room is on fire, surrounded by heavily armed cartels, and the only way out is through them. Welcome to Collateral Savage, the 12th explosive installment in Franklin Horton's relentlessly gritty Mad Mick series. If you love hyper-violent tactical thrillers, a protagonist who fights with the feral intensity of a cornered badger, and action sequences that read like a masterclass in close-quarters combat, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in the gritty action genre, blending brutal tactical realism, dark Irish humor, and the sheer unadulterated thrill of watching an unstoppable force meet a very breakable object. The narrative kicks off with Mick O'Shea, the legendary, highly scarred Irish Special Forces veteran and underworld fixer, finding himself tangled in a web of international crime, corrupt elites, and ruthless mercenaries who think they can outgun him. But they've made a fatal miscalculation. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of cordite, the crunch of broken bones, and the cynical, dark humor of a man who has seen too much but refuses to back down. Horton excels at making every firefight feel terrifyingly real and brutally efficient, stripping away the glamour of action movies and replacing it with the raw, desperate reality of survival. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is its uncompromising tactical approach to violence. This isn't stylized, slow-motion action. It's raw, double-tap, room-clearing, bone-breaking survival. Mick's combat style is a terrifying blend of elite CQB, close-quarters battle, and bare-knuckle Irish brawling. Watching him dismantle heavily armed opponents using the environment, improvised weapons, and sheer, unadulterated aggression is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration is a massive highlight here, perfectly capturing Mick's thick, gravelly Irish brogue, making every sarcastic quip and every guttural battle cry feel incredibly visceral and deeply immersive. Beyond the spectacular body count and the tactical genius, the soul of the Mad Mick series lies in its characters and the fiercely loyal, deeply dysfunctional found family dynamics. Mick isn't a lone wolf. He's the anchor of a crew of hardened operators, shady informants, and dangerous allies who would take a bullet for him. The banter is razor-sharp, laced with dark Irish humor that provides crucial levity amidst the grim, blood-soaked reality of their world. When a member of the crew is threatened, Mick doesn't just get mad. He goes full Collateral Savage, unleashing a level of calculated, terrifying violence that reminds everyone why he's the most feared man in the underworld. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. The enemy pushes too far, crossing a line that forces Mick to abandon all restraint and unleash absolute hell. The finale is a spectacular, multi-stage bloodbath that tests every tactical trick, every hidden weapon, and every ounce of Mick's legendary endurance. It's a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance and raw, unadulterated savagery, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled payoff that leaves the enemy in ruins and cements Mick's legacy once again. Collateral Savage is a triumph of the gritty action thriller genre. It is brutal, unapologetic, and fiercely addictive. Franklin Horton has crafted a milestone book that proves the Mad Mick series is the gold standard for tactical, no-holds-barred fiction. Plug in your headphones, chamber your rounds, and join Mick O'Shea. The enemy thought they were the hunters, but they just made the mistake of cornering the Mad Mick.